How we doing? This video is going to be called Video Games and Robots. What is a video game? What does it do? What's a video game? To me, what a video game is a retreat from the system that we all feel on some sort of level, depending on the person, right? Of their understanding of what they know and what they've seen. Just a second. Just got messed with. Three spirits came straight at me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, video games. It's a different reality, right? But where does it come from, right? It comes from humans. It comes from spirit in a body that's a human, with the idea of a different reality, right? You know, people are so caught up in these video games and these different realities, and it's and you know, they can be whoever they want to be. They could be, you know, somebody that's a badass, or they can be somebody that, you know, owns a whole plantation, owns a whole city, owns whatever the game is. They can do whatever they want. They have no consequences, no repercussions for any of it. But that comes from a human's mind. What people fail to realize is that comes from a human's mind and spirit. And we are manipulated all the time, a lot of the time. And that comes from spirit from the second dimension. So everything is manipulated to where it fits the system. Okay? Whether that be, and we've been in a crappy system, obviously. You know, look at all the crap that goes on the planet, you know. Poverty, so many people poor, it's ridiculous. I go to Walmart, and I see 3 or 4 or 5 people pushing carts, all their crap. They don't have, they're homeless. You know, it happens all the time around here in Oklahoma City, downtown Oklahoma City, where the part where I'm at anyway. There is a place where all the homeless people go. It is kind of downtown. There's like a alley, like a cul-de-sac where they all go and have tents and they sleep. It's crazy, you know. But video games, it's a retreat. It's a different reality. It's a getaway from the crap, you know. You can obviously learn things in a video game. You can understand things because it comes from a human. It comes from a thought process and a consciousness, you know. And a spirit that's operating that body. It comes from that. That's where it comes from. You know, so you can definitely learn a lot in video games and movies and stuff too, like that. If you just relax and feel what you're looking at. You know, if you feel like you need to be playing a video game or you need to be watching a movie, and you feel like you're pulled to do this, then do it. You know, but understand it for what it is. Understand why you're being pulled, and just feel into the situation, right? Which is, you'll start to pick up things your guides are trying to tell you. So this probably be a short video. My stepbrother is very big into video games. He's the same age as me. I play video games from time to time. I play like FIFA, because I'm a pretty big sports fan, so I like to play FIFA every now and again, but not online, not that, just on the game, you know, itself. But I understand it for what it is. I understand it for what it is. You know, it's just to pass the time. Really, it's just something that will get you off track. Is what it is. You know, robots. Kind of like video games. We put all of our hope and our aspirations into robots. We create robots for what? For what? In my understanding and the way I look at robots is you should build a robot for physical labor, right? You know how factories have robotic arms, they like car factories, they have robotic arms, you know, because that's heavy lifting. Humans don't need to be lifting that heavy because we can't, you know, not consistently anyway. That's what a robot should be for, is to build things, to help us build things, not tell us the future. Not tell us the future. I mean, come on. For goodness sake, like, why are we creating artificial intelligence to tell us what we're gonna go see and do? What's the future? We created the robot. Why would you want to ask something that you created to tell us what our future is? That makes no sense. That's stupid. So, got a little riled up, but you know, none of that makes any sense to me at all. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know, everybody's really into these robotic stuff. You know, like have you seen the Robot Wars on TV? How they fight each other and stuff. They build all these. The engineers, they're awesome people. They build all this robotic stuff with hydraulics and all kinds of types of stuff involved in it. And it's like, man, use that for something good. You know what I mean? Don't go and put it into an arena, some sort of game show. Robotics fight each other. I don't know what the heck is going on. You know, it's ridiculous. And then they're winning like $100,000. It's like, oh, okay. So we're obviously getting a whole bunch of money for just doing stupid crap. We might as well just keep doing it. You know. But none of that makes any sense. You know, you can learn a lot from movies and video games, but don't be obsessed with it. It's a retreat. It's a different reality, you know, but it came from a human. It came from a thought process and consciousness and spirit. Remember that. That's where it came from. Don't get locked up in all that stuff, because then, you know, you live your life through a TV screen. You forget that you're right outside of it. You know, you forget that the body has to turn on the TV screen, has to turn on the video game for it to even work. You know, so many people are playing video games. It's just what's going on? You know, it's just like, come on. So this video will be short, but like I said, I just got messed with. As soon as I started talking, I had three spirits come straight to me, messing with me. So maybe, you know, this is a video that maybe needs to be heard, but you know, it's pretty simple once you understand that you're a spirit inside a body, and you have abilities and you're using them all the time, whether you know it or not. It's happening all the time. What do you think mother's intuition is? You know, that intuition, that love, that's the love feeling. You're just reaching out with your heart, and you're feeling your daughter, your son, or your father, or your mother, your husband, or your wife, your dog. You're reaching out, you know. You know, gut intuition. That's your solar plexus gut. You have like a yes no type reaction. That's what that is. You know, you got somebody that's looking at you, or like say you're in a Walmart or trying to get some groceries and you're standing in a line, and all of a sudden you just look over here, like you're just looking over here, or you You're like, oh, you feel someone looking at you somewhere, and you look at them, and you turn and look, and they're looking right at you. Just got something pop up on the phone, but message from somebody that I don't even know who that is. But so yeah, you have your gut intuition. You have you can see with your pineal, right? Come out and see. Like say you're in a classroom, like, and I remember in high school, right? It was an English class. That was one of the most boringest classes I was in. And I was sit not in the very back, but I'd sit to the next row. So I like the third. There was like 4 or 5 rows. I was in like the third row. And I would just sit there and just daydream off in school. I didn't care about school. I really didn't. I didn't have any time, patience for school. I didn't care about it. I felt it for what it was. It was just it was a control aspect of information that, with a whole bunch of crap with humans and their issues all over the place. But like I said, I'm an S-angel, so I fit in very well. I was very adaptable to people. I never was really super popular, but I was, popular. But I never was like super not popular or whatever. I fit in with all the crowds. Okay, and I've moved. I've moved 3 times, 3 different schools. So that, that forced my thought process to try to be cool with people. Not to be in this clique or whatever they call it. Clique, group, stuff like that. I never really liked that. I always felt it for what it was. It was a control aspect of humans to keep you in a box. So I was always very adaptable to everyone's understanding of what they thought, who they were. I've felt all this for a long time, ever since I was a little kid. Nothing made any sense. Nothing makes any sense. But anyway, just going on a little rant, I guess. I don't know, call it a rant. Just telling the truth, is what it is. But anyway, I guess that's it. I don't know what to say really, but video games, it's super popular right now. Video games, this stuff. There's a reason for that. It's because the system is so crappy that we have to retreat. We got to get away from the nonsense. Excuse me. That's why video games are so popular. It's another reality. They can be who they want to be because that's what they want to do. That's what people feel. That's what they want. They don't understand that, though. That's an issue, and it's a problem for everyone. And especially that spirit. They want to be free. They want to be in this reality that they're in, being this Jake guy. I want to be him. I want to be this guy. I want to do all these cool things. I want to, experience everything that has to offer and what this Jake person's doing, But it's a different reality. It's not real. It's not real. And so, people need to try to remember that it's not real. And it came from a person that's in this reality. It came from a person that's in 3D reality in their thought process, from their spirit. That's where it came from. So, I don't want to keep harping on the same stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.